The storm rolled in fast. One moment, the Kansas sky stretched wide and clear, the next, angry black clouds swallowed the horizon. Sam Walker, a 62-year-old farmer, had spent his whole life reading the land and the weather, but even he hadn't expected the storm to hit this hard. As he flew his crop duster home, bouncing through the turbulence, something caught his eye, a car, stranded on a flooded dirt road miles from town. The hazard lights blinked weakly, barely visible in the downpour. Something in Sam's gut told him to act. He wasn't the kind of man to ignore someone in need. Circling lower, he spotted a woman standing outside the vehicle, waving her arms frantically. With no safe place to land, he made a quick decision. He'd get back to his farm, grab his truck, and come help. By the time he reached her, the woman was soaked to the bone, shivering violently. She had dark curls plastered to her face and eyes wide with panic. "My name's Elena," she stammered. "My car, it just died. My phone too." "Come on," Sam said, offering his coat. "Let's get you out of here before the river decides to take this road with it." Back at his farm, he gave her dry clothes, his late wife's sweater and an old pair of jeans, and set a cup of hot coffee in front of her. Elena's hands trembled as she took a sip. "I was driving to see my father," she admitted. "He's in the hospital in Denver. Heart failure." Her voice broke. "I don't know if I'll make it in time." Sam felt a pang in his chest. He'd lost his wife the same way. Regret had a way of sinking its teeth in, making you wish you'd done things differently. "How about this?" he said after a moment. "I fly you there." Elena blinked. "You do that?" Sam smiled, already pulling out a map. "Storm should clear by morning. We leave at first light." The next morning, the sky was bright and clean, as if the storm had never happened. Sam fueled up his crop duster and helped Elena into the seat behind him. She squeezed his hand. "You're a good man, Sam." He shrugged. "Just doing what's right." They lifted off smoothly, the endless plains stretching out below. Sam was no commercial pilot, but he knew how to navigate. Everything was going fine, until a deafening roar split the sky. An F-16 fighter jet appeared alongside them, its sleek form glinting in the sun. Sam's radio crackled. "Unidentified aircraft, this is the United States Air Force. You are entering restricted airspace. Identify yourself immediately." Sam's heart pounded. He'd been so focused on the mission, he hadn't thought to check if their route passed near a military base. This is Sam Walker," he said. "Just a farmer trying to help someone out." There was a pause. Then another voice came on, calmer but firm. "Where are you headed, Mr. Walker?" "Denver. Got a lady here who needs to see her father before it's too late." Another long silence. Then the unexpected. "Stand by," the pilot said. For a few tense minutes, Sam kept flying, hands steady despite the adrenaline flooding his system. Then, the radio crackled again. "Mr. Walker, maintain your heading. We're gonna escort you in." Sam let out a breath. "Much obliged." Below, Elena wiped away silent tears. "Thank you," she whispered. Sam just smiled. "Looks like we got some unexpected help." A timely arrival. When they touched down in Denver, Elena didn't even say goodbye, she just ran. Sam understood. Hours later, as he refueled his plane for the trip home, his phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. "I made it. Dad's awake. He got to see me. I got to say I love you. Because of you. Thank you, Sam." Sam stared at the screen, eyes misty. Flying back, he looked out over the vast land he'd spent his whole life working, feeling something he hadn't felt in a long time, peace. Sometimes, he realized, the smallest choices could change everything. And sometimes, even the sky itself would make way for a man doing the right thing.